Keep the tango.
What is up, guys? GTT Geeky the Tango here, coming at you with a cool score we got of a Transformers Cyberverse My Busy Book. We're excited about this because it'll give us a little preview into the new Cyberverse line that they're going to go into next year, totally rebooting the franchise to more of a G1 focused kind of thing. And if you're not familiar with My Busy Books, they're little play sets that come with a brief story and a nice big play mat that you can lay out, and it has different scenes on it related to the characters. In this case, we have some scenes of, looks like a battle on Earth and Cybertron, and then it also comes with these stagnant little vinyl action figures, and in this case also alt modes, since they don't actually transform. So you can kind of act out different things, play out different scenes, and it's pretty cool. Let's check out the story real quick. Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, is the finest warrior ever produced by Cybertron. He defends the right to freedom at home and now on Earth. Bumblebee is Optimus Prime's loyal scout and looks up to him as a mentor. Small in stature, what he may lack in strength, Bumblebee makes up for in enthusiasm and speed. Once honored across Cybertron, Megatron was a respected and fearless warrior until he was corrupted by power. Now this selfish menace wants to conquer everything, including Optimus Prime. Megatron believes there can only be one victor, and he's determined to be it. Starscream may be Megatron's second in command, but his ambition drives him to want and actively seek more. Meanwhile, fellow Decepticon Soundwave doesn't really care about what's right or wrong. He obsessively gathers information to ensure he comes out on top. Overly confident Hotrod really doesn't like to take advice from wiser and more experienced Transformers. This headstrong and hot-headed Autobot would rather take care of things himself instead of relying on others to do it for him, even when it's probably not the best idea. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and all of the Autobots on Earth work together to defend humans and bots alike. As robots in disguise, they protect Earth from the ongoing threat of Megatron and his Decepticons. Luckily, Optimus has a loyal and devoted team. Alright, so here inside, you can see we have the playmat as well as some of the figures. So this is the way that the Busy Books come packaged, and this is the way you can put it back together after you're done playing, or your little one is. This is nice little plastic here to hold it in when it's in its book form. So we'll go ahead and get that off. And these mats are almost, they're plastic, but they're, I don't know, vinyl or something. They're pretty high quality. So here's a look at the Optimus figurine. You can see he's very blocky, very G1-esque. Same thing with his truck, his alt mode. And Megatron going back to his roots. Huge arm cannon. Nice wide stature. And you notice back here, you can see that there's treads on the back of him because his alt mode is a tank. Here he is in his tank mode. His cannon here needs a little work, getting it in the right direction. I like that they brought him back to the gray. And here's B. Bumblebee's going to be the focus of Cyberverse. He's going to have lost his memory and have different missions to try to do some things while he's recalling things from back on Cybertron, I'm sure. So his robot form is pretty cool. I like the wings up on the shoulder with the doors, but he's still the muscle car here. So they did not go back to, you know, a Beetle or anything like that. I'm sure the movie coming up has something to do with that. And here we have Soundwave. The Soundwave's pretty cool, although I seem to say that about every Soundwave. I think I'm just very biased towards Soundwave, but I like him a lot. You can see on the back they integrated some vehicle pieces, so his alt mode is going to be a vehicle. A little satellite on his shoulder. Here is his alt mode. Satellite up there. Looks like he might be kind of a recon van or like, you know, some kind of data gathering vehicle. Hotrod. I'm excited that Hotrod's going to be in this, especially that they made him Hotrod and not Rodimus. So we got the hard-headed, like they said in the little part of the story there. He likes to do things his own way. He's brash. He's gonna kind of take on that side swipe, that smoke screen roll. And here's his alt mode. So not sure if the spoiler is gonna be like that and the flames are gonna be that small in the actual cartoon, but you can see they incorporated a lot of his legacy stuff here into his alt mode. So I'm glad they're paying homage to the originals. And Starscream. His alt mode stays pretty true to the original as well. So those are the 6 characters that the Busy Book comes with. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else is going to be in Cyberverse. So here's a look at the playmat spread out on the floor. You can see down here you have what looks to be a battle scene that played out on Earth with a lot of chaos and destruction. You see broken windows everywhere. You see a city in the background. And up here, what looks like a hangar bay or something on Cybertron, I'm assuming. So you can lay out some characters here and play out some little scenes that you want to do. Here we got a few set up. A showdown with Optimus and B, with Megatron and Soundwave. And Hotrod's racing over to try to help his teammates. Up here in Cybertron, we have Starscream emerging from one of the bays. Optimus and B racing to help Hotrod as he faces off with Megatron, but not far behind, reinforcements from the Decepticons are on the way.